Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, the 14th of June. It's also a new moon in the sign of Cancer, which is an emotional home body sign. So this new moon's really asking us to take a look at our home, our environment, our relationship with loved ones, our relationship with ourselves. Is it making sure it's nurturing? So really nurturing your home environment, your personal relationships, and your relationship with yourself. So really nurturing those three things, and that can look like giving yourself a little bit of extra self-care over the next few days, clearing your space, making it extra comfortable and cozy, spending some time with loved ones, taking your spouse on a date, taking your children to the movies or a park. It's about connection, nurturing those relationships and that environment of your home. All right, the sun is rising, so we're going to go get that sunrise and do our morning stretching, gratitude counting, and let's go. Excited. I just wanted to have a little talk about how I manage my ADHD and bipolar 2 disorder, so my neurodivergency. It's been a long journey in learning how to manage these things without the use of pharmaceutical stimulant medications. I was medicated for 20 years on dexamphetamine, and for the last 10 years I've been on a self-discovery journey to learn how to function in everyday life without the use of these medications. With the rise at the moment of ADHD diagnosis, I feel it really important to share these tools with the people that may benefit from them. From experience of my 20 years using the dexamphetamine medication, I know how dangerous these substances can be with long-term use. And I think that's where proper education really comes into play. It wasn't until I really started educating myself on the medication and the side effects that I realised that these medications were the reason my life was spiralling into the pits of hell. In this vlog, I'll share a few tools to help me with my neurodivergency. But if you'd like to hear more in depth of my personal journey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see my future vlogs. Looks amazing. I've got my couple of scrambled eggs, sourdough rye toast with avocado, pepitas, a couple of cherry tomatoes, and some rocket and spinach with lots of olive oil on the rocket and spinach and tomatoes, salt and pepper all over it, and some lemon drizzled over it all as well. Protein, carbs to absorb the protein, citrus to absorb the protein. Just preparing our dinner. I'm making the roast vegetable couscous salad. I've got some pumpkin and pepitas in there. I just put the pepitas in for fun, just to see how they'll turn out. I've never done that before. There's olive oil and paprika, cinnamon and pepper in that one. And over here I've got some beetroot capsicum, some big chunks of garlic, and lots of olive oil. So I'll put them in the oven and roast them while I'm preparing the chickpea skillet kind of thing that I'm making as well, with Greek yogurt and garlic and all the yummy things. Just got some chopped beans, crushed garlic, pepper, olive oil, and a few more pepitas. I was going to put pepitas in the end anyway, so I thought I'd experiment a little bit and cook them through everything instead. This is the dog's dinner. I've got pak choi, sweet potato and zucchini in there with turmeric and ginger powder and a little bit of pepper. Pepper helps break down turmeric. Steaming up a bit there. And just let that cook till soft, and now I'll add, steamed up, hang on, there we go, this grass-fed stir-fry beef. Lucky bastards. They're definitely fed well. Taken the beans out of the pan and put them aside, just waiting for the other roast veggies for the couscous salad. And I've just put some zucchini and garlic. I'll add a little bit of salt and pepper and oil in there as well, and I'll cook that down. This is now cooking for the chickpea skillet, the creamy chickpea skillet with Greek yogurt. So let them cook down a little bit and then add my chickpeas, which are the organic chickpeas from the Woolworths macro range. Just going to add some turmeric ginger powder, about half a teaspoon, and that helps make the base for the sauce. I'll just add a little splash of water in there just to help the turmeric turn into a bit more of a sauce and stops it from sticking to the bottom of the pan. But only a tiny bit of water, maybe a couple of tablespoons. I'm going to add chickpeas. And I'm just going to let that cook down on medium heat for about 10-15 minutes. And then I'll add the Greek yogurt and some salt and pepper to taste. Got myself some tea, nice cup of tea with some jasmine flowers. I got this from a health food shop. And blue butterfly pea flower, Clitoria ternatia. It's a natural aphrodisiac as well. Just got it brewing. Had it brewing for a minute. And look at that colour. Oh, it's so blue. So good. Just added a good tablespoon of the Greek yogurt, and while I'm stirring that through, I'm going to take it off the heat because it's not good to overcook the Greek yogurt. That kind of separates when it's overcooked. I just want to heat it through. Looks so good. I just mixed the roast vegetables in with the couscous and added it back into those baking dishes that I cooked the roast veggies in, just to cut back on the dishes, you know. Yum! Good morning, everyone. It's 15th of July, Wednesday, which means it's the middle of winter. And it's really freezing this morning. Probably the coldest day of the year. Feeling it. Still here, getting the sunrise. To help me have a focused, balanced, and aligned day, I like to start my mornings with calm energy. So for me, this means heading down to watch the sunrise. I am lucky enough that I only live 200 metres from the beach, which gives me the opportunity to walk down every morning. When I'm away on retreat or away on holiday, I still get up to watch the sunrise. Even if there's no beach, I will take a short walk in a park, in the garden, just somewhere to connect with myself and with nature. Stretching is also something that I love to do in the mornings. I feel it just helps me get my blood slowly and calmly flowing. Nothing excessive, nothing fast, just something calm and slow to activate the mind, the body, the spirit and the soul. If it happens to be raining, or again I'm at retreat or away on holiday, I'll still do a little bit of stretching in the morning, even if I'm not pulling out the yoga mat. From experience, I know that if I don't start my day like this, I usually have a confused day that lacks focus, motivation and drive, and I don't really get much done, and my mood's down, I lack confidence, and starting my mornings like this is really important. His and hers, breakfast is ready. That's for boy. He's about to cry. Got my avocado on pumpkin sourdough bread, a few cherry tomatoes, my scrambled eggs, salt and pepper, a few pepitas, and lemon to drizzle all over it. And he's got his 2 eggs. Keep him going for the day. You good boy. It's hot. A bit windy. Cooking the ceremonial pumpkin soup that I showed in my first lifestyle vlog. I'm going to show it again, and if you watch my first vlog, just skip forward or watch, whatever you feel. I've got my crushed garlic, salt, pepper, olive oil, turmeric and ginger powder, and cinnamon. And I'm just going to cook that down on a low heat while I chop up my pumpkin and potatoes. I usually add a brown or red onion as well, but I don't have any onions at the moment, so there'll be no onion going into soup tonight. I've just added the pumpkin and potato. I used 2 organic potatoes, pretty large, decent size, and a quarter of a whole Jap pumpkin. And I'll just let that simmer on a medium heat until it all breaks down, and then blend it up with my stick blender before serving. I just added a teaspoon of paprika as well. I forgot that when I was putting the spices in. You don't have to add all of these spices. It's pretty beautiful with just the pumpkin, potato, garlic, salt and pepper as well. And if you like it creamier, you can add half a can of coconut cream or some sour cream or Greek yogurt, whatever cream you're feeling. I like to just have it like this and then put a dollop of Greek yogurt on top. Just added a few pepitas on seeds. I just added a few pepitas on the soup, put some Greek yogurt in there, bit of cracked pepper, bit of salt. I've got my pumpkin sourdough toast, and delicious. Looks amazing. Dragging him to the sunrise. He's got his tea.
It's not the sunrise, I don't know. He's getting woken up at 3 o'clock with your moaning.
If you've been watching my videos, you've probably noticed by now that I really enjoy cooking. Being a chef is something that I thought I wanted to be when I was younger, so I really feel that I'm living my chef dream every day. Cooking healthy, nutritious meals is really important for neurodivergency. I think it's, if not probably the most important thing, is to take care of what you're consuming food-wise. There are so many additives and nasty chemicals and pesticides and poison in the foods that we find at the supermarkets in packages these days, and I think that it's really important to try and stay away from these things if you are trying to manage your neurodivergency. There was a time in my life where I would skip breakfast, lunch, and then end up only eating toast or something crappy like takeaway for dinner. And I'd just snack on coffee, Twiggy sticks, or a chocolate bar throughout the day to keep me going, and this affected my mental health so severely. I eat so clean now that if I do slip up and have something with a preservative in it, I can feel it in my mental health instantly. And eating healthy doesn't mean you have to eat a bowl of salad every day. If you look at my videos, I do eat a wide variety of nutritious things that fuel my mind, body, and soul. Breakfast is ready. Got the usual with a bit of the beetroot beetroot pickle. Delicious. After breakfast, we take the dogs out for their walk, which is really important for them, that they get their exercise and sunshine, vitamin D for the day as well. Following our circadian rhythm is something that's very close to Jason and mine's hearts. And following your circadian rhythm really means getting up with the sun, soaking in the morning sun, going down with the sun, and eating at certain times during the day.
Look at that pastry.
Running with your your primal rhythm. Just like the animals run with their primal rhythms. We humans have a primal rhythm that we've become disconnected with. And
Show me inside.
getting the morning sunshine, eating healthy food is one way to reconnect with your circadian rhythm. You're probably thinking you're saying all that while he's eating a sweet croissant. Eating healthy doesn't mean you have to restrict yourself. You can still have a sweet treat once a week. As long as you're sticking to the consistency of a healthy diet, you're on track. But you're allowed to treat yourself.
Good morning. It was rain yesterday, so we had a nice sleep in. But I'm back down here this morning. Do my stretching. Catch that sunrise.
Drinking enough water is another thing I like to do to help me stay hydrated, flush out any chemicals that are sitting dense in the body. It's another really important thing for neurodivergency that I have found that really helps to stay focused, calm, and present. I find that if I become overwhelmed or frustrated during the day, it's usually because I need a drink of water. So if a frustration or an overwhelm or anxiety does arise throughout the day, I run straight to the filtered water and have a full glass. And within 10 or 20 minutes, I feel really good. There's something really powerful about this practice. Just drinking water. It's also the first thing I do in the morning before having a cup of tea or having a coffee is I'll have a drink of water, just to flush out any chemicals that have been sitting in the body overnight. And before I go to bed, I also have a large drink of water. And I won't have it straight before bed, usually 40 minutes before, so that I can go to the toilet before going to bed. This just stops the need to get up 20 minutes after you've laid down, which is really annoying. And again, I find if I don't do these things, I do feel sluggish, fatigued, just dense and yuck, a little built up. So flushing myself is something that's really, really important to me. It's drinking enough water throughout the day, drinking a glass in the morning and drinking a glass before bed. Just helps flush out all of those chemicals. And it helps stop them from distorting the mental health and the mind and the thought patterns. It's a great way to keep your thoughts calm, focused and present. And conducive and positive. like the kids had a good time down here last night. Just picking up their cans and their rubbish. Gotta go to the shop to get something for breakfast, probably eggs. I've got no eggs, running out of bread and running out of supplies. Last week I did take a little video of exactly what I do get at the markets, but I thought I deleted it. I couldn't find it in my camera roll when I was uploading to my market video, and then I found it the other day. This week I'll make sure that I upload that part of the video to my market vlog to show you exactly what we get from the markets. It's gonna be the smallest avocado I've ever seen. He's so cute. Breakfast is ready. I've got scrambled eggs with a bit of cheese, capsicum, sourdough rye, toast, avocado, salt and pepper, little lemon to drizzle all over it, and some of the beetroot onion pickle. And I've got a banana on the side because I'm feeling like one. Same thing I have every day. Always twerked a little bit differently, but this is basically what I have every morning for breakfast to get me going and keep me going throughout the day. Gonna finish up the vlog now. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see my future vlogs. I will continue to upload little lifestyle vlogs once a week. I'm really enjoying them. Thanks so much for watching, guys.